This is what the FPS would look like in UE5. No, I'm just kidding. We gotta stop. We can't make jokes like this. we can't feed into this kind of. Don't. It's not funny. Chop Shop and Manor of Riches. If I die and reset that way, they do. Fire extinguishers are not respawning on reset. Oh, so if you die and reset that way, they do. Manually resetting chapters without dying. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay. I gotta look into that. They might be on the wrong level. Yo, Dustin? Man, I wish the trail wasn't so like behind, because that does look a little weird in the replay editor. Like, it makes sense. It starts the trail where the fire started, or the bullet started. It's just in a replay editor, it doesn't look too hot. Hey guys, I'm here playing Suit for Hire in first person. Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Hit that, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'm gonna eat this O. Henry, and let's fucking get into it. Why do they call it O. Henry? High in saturated fat and sugars. I'm gonna die. This is gonna kill me. Oh my god. What the hell? They put how much? Anyways, photo mode looking pretty good. Sweet. Looking pretty sweet. We got to figure out how do we limit the player's movement in the camera, or do we? Do we limit them? Do we just say fuck it and let the player fly out of the map? You know? You know? You know? You know? You know? I don't know. Is there a built-in limiter into the spectator pawn? Let's see. I actually have no idea if there is a built-in limiter. How would I even limit it? Just do it on tick? All right, hold on. How would I actually stop them from moving further away? I hold on. I actually don't know how we a collision sphere. I guess that could be one way of doing it. But I mean, in a code way, what would be a way to stop the character like clamping them without... Okay, so here's the thing. We can clamp them and stop them from moving once they reach a certain range. But how do we allow them to go back? Into range. I feel like this is a really simple coding problem. But I don't know how to fix it. Because I'm stupid. We have golden. Grok, at Grok, how do game make? Question mark. Ah, I see. It's just a floating pawn movement. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Get the distance between this and us. If it is more than, let's say 2500. Okay, hold on. I don't know. Set velocity to 0. Yes! Why am I so slow? Help! What the shit? That doesn't make any sense. If the distance 2 is... Oh. Whoopsies. I'm a bit of a dummy. Call me dummy, because I'm dumb. E. See, that only resets the velocity. It only sets our velocity to like 0. This isn't a way that we can... This isn't a way that we can limit our camera. How do we limit the camera? Oh. How do we... How do I... Like, I could use a collision sphere. That would be the simplest way of doing this. A hollow but outside collision sphere. 34 million raid! Oh my god. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for the raid. Welcome, welcome. If it is more than 2500 and the desired velocity of the movement component. Desired velocity! Actually, wait, what's the... hold on, how do you get that again? How do you get... Movement... Input vector. Yes. Dot product. As a bug fixing be going, we're making a photo mode, which means we're going to be making bugs. Yes. Yes. Surely no one will get angry at me on Steam, right, guys? Right. Right? Seriously. Not funny. Less than 0. It probably want to be less than -1. The way that I'm picturing this. Yeah, we're making a photo mode. And doing various other things, but today we're focusing on a photo mode. Never made one before. It's going to be very interesting. It's going pretty well so far. Right now we're limiting the distance that you can fly away. So that way you can't fly out of the map and see how horrible my level design looks. We gotta keep a little bit of things in check, you know what I mean? Gotta be careful. Yeah, hope you had a good stream. Thank you again. Get out of force back toward the player character as if the character smacks a rubber barrier. That could be one way. I did think of that. We could do that as well. Pending input vector. I think this is a in-world direction. Yes. Yes. Okay, and then we get actor location. We find lookout rotation between this and our pawn. And then we do a forward vector. And yeah, hopefully that works. Guys, I have reason to believe it's not working. Consume input vector? I don't know what that means. Resets it to 0. Ah, surely. You know, Joe. All right, surely this will work. Kind of a little buggy feeling because you get stuck. You know what I mean? You kind of get stuck. Doesn't feel very smooth, I will say. Maybe we should just put a big collision sphere around the camera. But can I make a hollow sphere? I don't think I can. Shape. I have an idea. It's a really stupid idea. Hear me out. I set the location. Game dev's hardest challenge. There's definitely ways of doing this. What? Where am I? Help. Oh, that's just a forward vector. That's just this is just a directional vector. We need to add the actor location of the pawn. Yes. Yes. I may be a spaghetti master, but I know what I'm doing. Al dente, you got it. What? I'm lying. This is not the way to do it. Well, this is a way of doing it. I think I'm just doing my math wrong. Our spaghetti is no longer al dente anymore. We're overcooking. In my opinion, okay, hot take. I actually don't like al dente. I'm gonna be honest. That shit's too chewy, man. I ain't trying to like chew on my spaghetti. I just want to, I just want to like. I want a little. I like it a little softer. I'm a fan of softer spaghetti. I'm gonna, no one kill me. I have Italian blood. I could say this. I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to say this. It's in my blood. What do you want from me? We find the look at rotation of the actor, start and target. Forward vector. Oh, wait, well, hold on. I think we want to inverse that. Help. Yes! It's a little buggy, but it gets the job done. There are some moments where we kind of snap back to reality, kind of dealio. You know what I mean? I would say we don't need to check that. We just have to check if we are 2,500 units away. Now, is this a hacky way of doing this? Yes. Does it work? Yes. Look at us. We're doing a sphere. All we have to do is just on tick. We're just resetting the location. Is this the way of doing it? No, probably not. But if it works, right, guys? Should I, in photo mode, turn off the weapon indicators? I feel like that would make sense, right? It's a photo mode, not game mode. Wait, if we have, if we, you guys see what I see? If we have a widget in the space that we don't want visible, how do we hide all of the widgets? We literally just can't see any of them. But we want to see the on-screen widgets. So how do I hide? Uh-oh. Rule number 1, don't break the spaghetti noodles when you put them in the pot. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I might not have done that myself, but I'm pretty sure my mother has at one point broken the spaghetti noodles. Also, can you call you wouldn't call them noodles? They're spaghetti pasta. I guess they are technically noodles. Listen, this is all semantics at this point. Like, who cares? I love food. I'll eat anything. Unless it's an eyeball. I'm not a big fan of eyeballs. Let's see. UE4, hide all widget components. See, I can get all widgets of class, but that's not a good way of doing that. Setting all those to invisible. I could do that, but I would rather not. If I can help it. But I guess I could save an array of the ones that we're hiding. And the ones that are already hidden, we don't care about. Okay, hold on, actually. That might be the plan. Watch this. Get all actors of class. There's a different node that I'm looking for. Oh no, not get all widgets of class. That's not what I want. Get all... How do I get all the widget components? Uh-oh. I don't know, get all widgets of class. I actually don't know if this would work. We can try. Would this just be user widget? Okay, let's just try it. Hold on. Set it to hidden. I just want to see if the in-world widgets are set to hidden as well. The thing is, the pause menu is going to be set to hidden, which is not fun. Okay, so in-world widgets are being set to turned off. Very good. Okay, that also solves our crosshair. No problem. No problem at all. No problem. No problem. Well, yeah. Prismatica, thank you for the raid. How's it going? Are you still working on that quadruple A water, man? I saw you've been cooking. You've been cooking on that. Do you have YouTube redirects enabled? I can raid you on YouTube, apparently. I have no idea. I don't even know how to enable that. Is that enabled by default? Let me see my channel level settings. I don't know. I don't know what I literally don't know where I put that. I don't know where that would go. Where do you even put that? Now they made it super difficult and out of the way. Why? Hold on. Let me see if I can look at my settings. At least for the future. You don't have to do it right now, brother. Edit. Customization. Live reactions. Slow-mo. Redirects allow you to keep viewers engaged across multiple events. Add a live stream or premiere for people to watch after yours ends. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Add? Search videos from other channels? Videos from your subscribed channels? Wait, I can click your video. Add a live stream premiere for people to watch after yours ends. I just added yours. Your scheduled stream to my... Wait, hold on. I don't know what happened. I think... I don't think I did that right. Because redirect allows you to keep viewers engaged. Send them to any channel that gives you redirect privileges. Hey, I added your stream. Did I do that right? Yeah, I definitely did not do that right. But I'm gonna leave that there. Hell yeah. I don't know, dude. That's so funny. I had your stream literally right there as a redirect. Whatever. Whatever. I put it in. Next time you stream, I'll redirect. I'll be live for another 12 hours. You'll be live, right? 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 God, what a horrible system. Yeah, Phoenix? For those joining in, we're working on a photo mode. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. People ask for it, and I was like, all right, sure. Just Google how to enable live redirects at some point and turn it on. How to enable live redirects on YouTube. Go to YouTube Studio, click Content, go to the Live tab, hover over the Premiere video you want to redirect from, click Customization. Under Redirect, click Add. Choose another Premiere or search for another channel's live stream. When your Premiere ends, your viewers will be redirected. What? Oh, so I guess I was able to do yours as a redirect. How to allow live redirects on YouTube. Choose from the permission settings. What is this? Gabagoom! Okay, hold on. Go to my YouTube Studio. Then go to Community. Then go to choose from the permission settings in the channel settings. What the fuck? There's no channel setting. What the hell? Settings. Channel. Permissions. Manage permissions. Manage permissions. Enter your password. Oh, I'll go fuck myself. Well, I'll do it later. So I can redirect to you because you probably have it enabled, which is why I set my redirect to your channel redirect. Ah, I see. That's probably it. It's very obtuse. Yeah, no kidding. Very. Game Rules, man, great work. Thank you, Camo. Glad you're enjoying it. If only YouTube had an established rating system to copy. Well, if only they had a lot of things to copy, yet they don't for some reason. They want to make everything complicated. Is visible. I was about to do this. Pog. Is visible and does not equal only the widgets that are direct children of the viewport will be returned. Wait. Oh, shit. Okay, we're about to literally set every single widget to hidden. We're about to set every widget to hidden. I mean, every single one of them. Yeah, There we are. I swear, there has to be a show flag for turning off widget components. I don't know why there isn't. Like turning off the 3D based ones. Why is that one stuck on the screen? Okay, you can stay there then. Oh, you know, that's fine. Okay, leave now. Like these. There has to be a show flag. For some reason, there's not. R.widget component. I don't know. Widget. The 3D based ones are less performant unless you do some internal batching approaches. Yeah. I don't do any of that. You know, I don't really do any of that. Use a multi-threaded evaluation for widget animations. That could be good. That could be good. What are you trying to do? When I go into photo mode, I want to hide just the widget components in the world, not on-screen widgets. But I'm not sure if there's a show flag for that. It says there is. Show flag.widget components. It for some reason does not work. What? Yeah. Maybe it can only work in Pi? You can set an interface and a CE function trigger it. Can you get all widgets with interface? We could do that. We could start slapping in some interfaces. That could be the way to do it. The funny thing is though, get all widgets, get widgets. I don't really need to use any functions within the interface. All right, whatever. Does not equal, do I literally have to put this in here? Widget blueprint pause menu? Does that even work? Well, let's find out. Erp. Uh-oh. It's because it's getting all of the child widgets of the widget blueprint pause menu. Parent, get the parent does not equal pause menu. Ah! Get the parent widget does not equal pause menu. Is this not the way to do this? Would this not be get the parent? Parent, is there a different parent that I'm looking for? Parent, I guess the parent would be the viewport, which is not very good. I'm starting to think the interface is the way to go. Even if we just don't have any functions within that interface. We could use it as a tag, almost like a tag. We could just use it like a tag. What about wrapping all those menus under overlays that fills out the screen? Then you have your foreground overlay, background overlay, menus overlay, and then you just say all children of this overlay hide. Wrapping all those. Do you mean like the widget components? Yeah? Do you mean these? Or like these? Or do you mean like the pause menu one, the photo mode one? You know something we could do? We hide all the widgets that are visible, and then we just manually, at the end of after all that, we just manually set the photo mode one to visible. If it works, right, guys? Well, hear me out. All right, listen, hear me out. Okay? It's stupid, but it might just work. It may be dumb, but damn, if it's smart. Don't show coding Jesus this. What's the visibility of this pause menu by default? I don't know, it's probably visible. It set all the children to... Oh, shit. How do you set visibility? Oh, shit. Where is my pause menu, actually? Let's open that up. Coding what? Coding Jesus! Didn't you see? He fucking railed, Pirate Software. He absolutely owned him with his C++ coding prowess. There's a chance he could own me. He could own me next. I could be the next. He's watching you from Coding App and praying on your behalf. I thought my like Windows broke for a second there. You guys remember that? When you like open up your computer back then and then like your shit like lagged out and then just kept replaying. You guys ever remember that? No more casts on Tick then? I don't cast on Tick. Oh, do I? I don't know. Probably, maybe somewhere I do. I cannot set visibility. Wait, hold on. No, that won't work. Shit. Ah, fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck this, man. We're using an interface. What's the harm? I can't set a tag to a widget. Can I? Get tag. Get all the components that inherit from the given class with a given tag. Oh, hey, wait up. Yeah, wait, hold on, everybody, hold on. Wait, do I have to get this in every single actor? Yeah, you gotta do that, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Never mind. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this only finds components within the specific actor, and I'd have to look through the entire game. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to do that. This is already bad enough. All right, blueprint interface, BPI. Hideable widgets. I don't know what else to call it. New function _0. Yes! No functions. Make a manager that has a list. There's a lot of things I could do a lot better, but I just want it to work first. Hideable widgets. Does the photo mode on this level add that much tax to the game's performance value or anything like that? No, I don't think it would like tax anything, because like the thing is, the photo mode would the only time it does this is once. It would only keep in memory the things that are currently on screen, and then when you close the photo mode, we just delete the photo mode, which then would mean we delete all the references to it. So it's not like bad, it's just not great. You know, it's not great. So it's not like bad, but it's not great. It ain't the best thing in the world. There's obviously better ways of doing all of this, you know what I mean? There's always better ways of doing things. Uh-oh. I probably want to get its original visibility, if it's visible hit testable or self hit testable. Do I care? Well, like, most things are going to be hit test invisible. Should I turn this into a map? Should I turn this into a map? Ah, fuck it. I think most of the things that we're going to be applying this interface to are going to be things that are not clickable anyways, so no big deal. No big deal at all. And then just for safety, we'll clear this when it's done. Just for safety. Because we don't want to get into reference hell. Not that I don't think we will, but you know, just in case. This is true game dev. I just make the thing work first, you know what I mean? Just make the thing work first. Okay, why is the... Oh, right, of course, we didn't apply the... Of course, we didn't apply the interface to anything. So that would make sense. The crosshair. Oh, wait, shit. Is this going to hide the on-screen crosshair? We need to change that. We need a hideable widget. We might want to... We might want to change that. It might hide... Oh, wait, look at that. It didn't. Okay, next one is the pickup icon for these bad boys. Is there an overhead for adding a interface to a widget or an actor? Is there any overhead to that? Look at that. We're in business, baby. This music makes the stream goofy and more funny. Dude, this music is so good. I watched one Deltarune video and I was sold. I was like, this music is a banger. All right. So now, the next thing to do look at that. Next thing to do is hide the weapons. Which I have a whole system for. But I hope it's easy to do. It's in my game instance. Makes the class's memory size slightly larger to the same extent you add a variable to class sort of scaling. Obviously depends on how many functions, variables are in the interface and such, but again, basically free to do in the grand scheme of it. Okay, yeah. Yep, sounds good, sounds good. I get you. Weapon drop indicate. See, I can set this to false. But then we'd probably want to set it back to true. If you had it set to true. Or false. Let me see, where do we even, I would assume we call a CVAR callback yar. CVAR callback. I'm sure you're over here. Where the fuck are you? You're right here. There you go. Add bool CVAR callback. Yes. Yeah, Contra, what am I working on today? We're continuing work on the photo mode. Continuing work a little bit on the photo mode. My guess for this system was that it would take 3 days. If it takes more than 3 days, we would scrap it. I think so far we're doing pretty good on time. I think we're on schedule. I think we are on schedule. Nice blinds. Thank you. There's no window. But thank you. There's no window in here. But thank you for the compliment. I went ahead and slammed a gigantic hole through my apartment that goes straight through the entire apartment so I can see the outside. And sometimes I just, open it up and close it and whatever. And if someone's pooping, that's fine. I just fucking ignore them or something. That's what I got going on. Fake windows, poor LOL. What the fuck? Even he said. What the hell did you say to me? It's just put the blinds on a wall. No, it's a now you say it does kind of look like blinds, huh? It's acoustic foam that looks like nice, like I guess Scandinavian wall kind of style thing, I guess. Yeah. It's some acoustic foam, so there's not as much echo in here. Okay, so here we're gonna set the Bullsevar. Well, first off, we want to get the Bullsevar. And I want to get the we want to get what the original drop indicator setting is. Right? So then that way we set it back to what the player's actual setting of it was. Is this a smart way of doing this? No, because what's going to end up happening is it might save the Bullsevar, which is actually not what I would want, but fuck it, whatever. Who cares? This is the easiest way of thinking of doing this. What's the worst that happens? Their fucking setting breaks? Who cares? File a complaint. No, it should be fine. It should be fine. Okay, so we go here. The weapons should no longer have an outline. Yes! They'll slightly glow, though. Actually, no, they're not. Interesting. Probably because the game is paused, so they wouldn't glow anymore. Unless maybe we specifically pause at a specific time. Yeah, there's a slight glow. Okay, that's fine. That's the least, like, that's fine. Did he say it's Scandinavian foam? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit, there's the outlines of the weapons. Through the walls. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Been wondering, why did I go with Unreal rather than Unity or other engines? Over Unity or other engines. I tried out Unity when I first started game development, and it didn't vibe with me. I just went off of vibes. And then Unreal just felt more in line with my skill level, and I just stuck with it. Blueprints, material editor, all that stuff 12 years ago was not really a thing at all in Unity. Unity started having things like Bolt and all those other things, but I don't know, I just like Unreal. I just like it. It's got its problems, but so does every game engine in existence. What the hell is that? What is that? It's a ball. Oh, it's a grenade. Arrow. Godot is what the C# coders are vibing to, though. I installed Godot on my partner's computer to try to see if she's interested in it. Godot is a very interesting UI. Very interesting UI. I don't know. I just like Unreal, man. I just like Unreal. I'm okay with learning C++. I'm okay with dealing with the problems that it has. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I've been working on a game in Unity at the moment. Been having a good time with it so far. Hey, hell yeah. Don't let anybody fucking get in the way of that. That's what I say. If you like a workflow, stick to it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If you like a piece of software and you're vibing with it and you're able to work on your games and make your games, I say stick with it. If you like Odin, stick with Odin. If you like Jai, stick with Jai. If you like a game engine specific, if you like assembly, you might need therapy. No, seriously. What do you, that's one I will not. that one, that's a different situation. Why? Why do you hate yourself? Assembly? Really? Come on. No, I just like Unreal. I'm just used to it. If I wanted to learn a different game engine, maybe it would provide me something, but like it would take me years to get back to a level where I'm like kind of like this with Unreal, where I'm comfortable with it. At that point, like whatever, man. I'll just deal with Unreal. I'll learn how to optimize it or whatever the fuck is like the biggest thing, you know. Whatever. You know? Coding and assembly is like investigating a murder. I love Unreal, but sometimes I hate it. I think the thing is, you'll have that with literally every game engine. And I think every workflow, you're going to have a point where you're like, wow, I really fucking hate this. It's like, wow, you know what? You're a piece of shit. It's doing pretty good, Jovix. A lot of the UI stuff is being hidden now, so like we don't have a crosshair on screen anymore. You know, it's looking pretty good. Yeah. Honestly, this is already a pretty good bare bones start. That like I could release this where it's at and it'd be fine, but obviously we would like to, you know, put a couple more things into it. But it's basically at a point where it's like, this is, what else do you need? You know? Deleting half the assets in a project without removing references to them first. Wish me luck. Before you do that, may I recommend duplicating your project as a backup or using source control? May I recommend, you know, just ahead of time. You don't have to, but like I'm just saying, like it might be a recommendation. It might be a good idea potentially. You know, it might be a good idea. What if his project is large, 100 gigs? Well, you know, back up 100 gigs. You know, I'm just saying. You know, fuck it. You know, might be a good idea. I'm impressed you released the games more than I did so far. You'll get there, Contra. Don't you sweat it. You'll get there. How long did I work on it before going early access? Early access took about 8 months. Going from early access to full release, 5 years, give or take. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. One day I'll release a game like you. What do you mean one day? You could do like, listen, tomorrow, right now. Guys, it's not that hard. Okay, it's a bit hard, but like you can do it. Listen, if my seemingly janky tech demo, someone called it a tech demo today or recently, is able to make it, then your game can make it. It's UE4 Martin, and it's using an add-on or a marketplace add-on called Darker Nodes. Yes, it's a marketplace asset. I'm just not sure if they'll allow me to release my game. What do you mean, Contra? Are you making like an adult game? Adult games, I could understand. It's pretty rough these times. It's in a pretty rough state. All right, hold on. Let's see if the photo mode works in here. It should. There's nothing wrong. Hey, Crims, are structs quite prevalent in your project? If so, how do you deal with the pain that is trying to modify a struct that's in use? In UE4, they don't necessarily corrupt. So thank goodness for that. Right? They don't really corrupt in UE4. However, you do have to basically refresh all of the blueprints that utilize that struct. In UE5, they might corrupt. My recommendation, learn the bare minimum of C++ that allows you to at least write C++ structs and enums. It's very simple. And I would recommend doing that. All right, photo mode is working. I can get in the car? I'm in the car. I'm in the car. Driving? Yo! Hey! That's pretty sick. Man, I wish there was a button to like continue the dilation a bit, like unpause very briefly. But the problem with that is very slow time dilation breaks physics in Unreal, so that's really annoying. Wait, hold on, I want to do something cool. Yes. Oh my god. .1 update photo competition? That could be kind of cool. I'm in the engine. Interesting. Very interesting. Uh-oh. The X, the red X is visible. Biku, I'm starting Unreal Engine soon. Any tips? Just start it. I'm making a whole guide for it, so I usually try not to answer this too large because I'm still trying to like get all that going. I'd say my first thing that I would say is just get in there, get a bunch of free assets from Fab, and just fuck around with it. This one, I would recommend this asset. Why? Because it gives you so much shit to play around with. You just make a little town. And I'm not even saying like make any gameplay mechanics yet. I would start with just like easing your way into it. And then the thing is though, here's the problem with how do I get started in Unreal Engine? What do you want to do? What do you want to learn? That's another thing. Am I planning to sell this course? No, this is gonna be free. I'm not getting into the fucking... Listen, if there's one thing I don't want to do, and there's no offense to anybody else, if you're doing this, that's perfectly fine if you want to do that. I do not want to get into the educational space. This is just as a way for anybody that joins the streams, wants to get in Unreal, and asks a relatively loaded question, because it's a pretty complicated question to answer. And just a reference to them there, and if they can't figure it out from there, then I don't know what to tell you. I do not want to become an educator. I just want to make fucking cool video games. You know what I mean? I don't want to be an educator. I just want to make cool things. I also do animation. Should I have to learn C++ or can I use Blueprint for game sample? You could do all of your animation stuff in Blueprint. No problem. No problem. That's it. My new course is dropping out next week. No, I really don't want to get in the educational space. Here's the problem with getting in the educational space. You're going to start getting emails, and just emails, of people asking you to teach them things and shit. And I don't... While I enjoy doing that, I just want to make some fucking video games, man. I just want to make... Your time ain't free, but I respect it. Oh, just throw a donation or something. I don't know. Throw a tip. Sorry, not a donation. Throw a tip. I guess. Or just buy one of my games. There you go. It's heavily inspired by Manhunt. Are you talking about the kind of... Well, it's not an extraction shooter, but you know what I mean. Is it that one? That Manhunt? You can sell that one. Why not? Obviously, as long as it's not copyright infringing. Goodbye. All right, photo mode. Honestly, a really strong start. It feels pretty good. The one thing I'm kind of annoyed about is because of the way that the spectator pawn collision is done, I'm kind of running into invisible walls. Not great. I wouldn't mind removing the invisible walls a little bit. I'm sure people making their own little spectator film would find that to be a nice addition, because I literally I can't go here. It's kind of annoying. Oh, it's a Rockstar game from 2000. I've never heard of it. Isn't Manhunt literally like the first GTA, or am I thinking of something different? I know they had a different name for GTA for their first GTA. Am I planning on releasing any more levels anytime soon? Probably not. Probably not. The only time where I'll probably be working on new levels is if I randomly feel like adding in new levels. I do plan on releasing like mod support to an extent, but new levels and stuff like that is not currently on my docket, if I'm being completely honest, and I don't want to lie about that. That game, it's a bit controversial. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. Am I developing a game to enjoy, or do I want to join a big company in the future? I would rather not join a big company if I can deal with that. I'd rather build my own thing. Things. That'd be ideal. I am going to edit some of the levels, but yeah, I'm not going to be creating any more levels. That is not on my docket. The only thing is I don't know why some of the AI gets kind of stuck in a walking pose when they spawn in here. I might have to fix... I think it's these guys specifically, the katana enemies potentially. GTA was originally developed as Race and Chase. Ah, that was the name. Because they released the game design document for that version of the game, funny enough. Wait, hold on. Where's the skybox? Does this level not have a skybox? Gosh. Guys, where the hell? P1L3, P1L3, P1L3. Oh my god, there's no skybox here in this level. Problem solved. I wish Sony would bring back PSP games. Yeah, PSP back in the day was good. I have a Steam Deck though, so honestly, Steam Deck fills in all of my... Ah, there we go. A little bit of color. There we go. In the ceiling. That's what you like to see. There's a lot of like visual issues with... Excuse me. I'm talking. There's a lot of visual issues with this level that I'd like to fix. Oh, right. That's a bug I actually got to write down. Can you really play PC games on Steam? Like, could you play Skyrim, or is it much better with a certain type of game? Well, why would you want to play Skyrim? There's your first problem. Bethesda game? Really? Seriously? Bethesda? Yeah, you can play a bunch of PC games on there. Obviously, if it's, like, optimized for it. Doesn't even need to be optimized for it. Just needs to be... not too... performance heavy. Uh-oh. The weapon drop indicators did not update. Unless I think I might have had them disabled. I might have just had them disabled. I think I did for testing. Oh. Fallout 3 was the last good Bethesda game in my opinion. Okay, for Fallout, I don't know if it's good or bad. I hear good things of it. It's just not my vibe. I'm just not into Fallout, the world of Fallout. Personally, that kind of apocalyptic look I'm not really into personally. I don't know what it is. I don't know. All right, photo mode, very cool, working, very good. Okay, what's next on photo mode? Hotkey in the pause menu. Okay, so we need to work on that next. We need to work on different camera modes, orbiting and free cam. Then we need a button helper thingy. Yeah, what do I think about Battlefield 6? I thought it was fun. I'm curious to see what the other maps are like, though. I thought the beta was fun. I'm curious to see the other maps. I think it kind of had a little touch of Modern Warfare 2019 in there, or Call of Duty, that I was okay with. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of that Battlefield flair, but I think it had that Battlefield flair to it. I think it had that Battlefield flair to it. It definitely felt like a Battlefield game in some extent. Yeah. Yeah. The Amazon TV show was good too. I haven't watched it. I think I saw clips of it. They said they'd keep it grounded, unlike Call of Duty, adding stupid skins and other stuff. I will see, man. That's the least of my concerns currently. It's just, hey, is game fun? That's the biggest one. I wouldn't mind seeing a lot more guns as well. I think another thing I noticed is like there's not that many guns, and of course it's a beta, so we'll see what the full release looks like. I hope they don't pull a, well, we'll just release them later on as the battle pass goes on. Can we like have at least a nice selection? Like we don't need like 30 per gun type, but like at least maybe 5. I think there's only one shotgun. There's only one, I think, SMG or maybe 2. You know what I mean? Like a nice healthy selection I think is always good. But I had fun with it. I had a good time. In the beginning, I was really frustrated with it. But I think as I leaned into it a bit more, I was having a good time with it. Wait, why are these incomplete? Did I not complete these in my oh yeah, I probably didn't. Yeah, it makes sense. I really don't think they'll launch with one shotgun, one sniper, and only one pistol. You don't know. Didn't they have like a really small selection of weapons in BF 2042, and they only just ended up releasing them during battle passes or shit or some shit during updates? Fallout New Vegas. I hear good things of New Vegas. I don't know. I'm just not into like that style, I think. I wish I could like it because it seems good. I don't know. I think it's the style and some of the gameplay I don't really care for personally. Yeah. Game was really disappointing. I think I played the beta, but I heard from other players that there wasn't that many weapon selection. That being said, I think I learned with the Battlefield community, you just got to play it yourself, which is why I took advantage of the open beta. The Battlefield community on the internet is, yeah. Like Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, maybe they released poorly, but man, they look like really fucking good games. Watching Lyric play them, man, they look very fun. They look really good. Yeah. Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, holy moly. What am I playing? Why does this sound like that one Mario? You know what that music just sounded like? You guys ever play Donkey Kong 64? Or no, I think this was actually an OG game. There's a DK64 game where you're like, Donkey Kong is throwing barrels down ramps, and then Mario has to get up to the top. That's what it sounded like. That's what that track sounded like. All right, where are we at on the photo mode? We need the hotkey to work in the pause menu. Very important. Pause menu. Listen for input action, and that is going to be, I believe, photo mode. Yes, photo mode, but with a capital M. Not that I don't know if that matters, but you know, whatever. Oh wait, actually, we have a custom event for open photo mode, don't we? Oh no, we have one for close photo mode. Ah. Okay. Makes sense. Well, I guess we could have one for... Well, I suppose... shit. This is a bit stupid, but whatever. We'll make it work. I have a question. Is there any good places to go find artists/animators to help work on a game? I have no money to pay artists, otherwise I just ask someone on Twitter. So you have no money, so you can't pay any artists. So you have to find people that would be interested in a rev share. I don't know. My biggest... Okay, what I would say is... find friends that would be interested, who might be in the field. Within that, you could go to Discord subreddits, I guess. But I'm going to be honest, you're going to have to gain the trust of those individuals. Either that or they're too trusting. So what I would recommend is start a YouTube channel. Start a YouTube channel and work on that project, and then people will be interested, and they might go into a rev share contract with you, and maybe then they would help. If they do things for you for free, be careful from a legal standpoint and a copyright standpoint. They can at any point in time, if you don't have a contract or something, they will pull the plug on you, and then you're not using any of that stuff they made anymore. So that's another thing to consider. Here's the problem. My photo mode is the same hotkey as my... Actually, I don't think it works anymore, so that's fine. Is valid. Close photo mode. Is not valid. Open photo mode. I was able to make 2 people work with me, and I had no money. I showed them my demo and they liked it, so they wanted to work with me. Yeah, so you proved something to them. So that's why I would say you could start a YouTube channel or whatever. Start working on your project, then you have to definitely... I think when it comes to something like that, you have to prove to them that they're not going to waste their time. Or at least they would use up their time wisely to be able to learn something or whatever, or, you know, blah, 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 blah. Hey, Pizza Contra, have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, I got good news and bad news. The photo mode button is not working. I did create a different parent class for this. That I believe specifically is for fixing this problem, is that the listen for action inputs do not work when paused. So I might have to take our pause menu and rebind it to my custom user widget. And I hope this doesn't break anything, because that would suck. So now instead we're going to do listen for action event. Surely I won't break anything. Interesting, there's a key in here. Okay. There we go. Now it works when we're paused. But did I break anything by setting it to a different thing, even though it's basically the same thing? How would I think about getting temporary assets? If you have no money, you could try to find a bunch of free assets on Fab or ArtStation, or yeah, there's Open Game Art, but that's more like 2D, I would say. Okay, I see one issue with controller, which is we lose, when we toggle between photo mode, we lose Okay, that'll be important to fix. I'm glad this is somewhat working. Very cool. Yeah. We just need to fix the input when we get back into the menu. It's a bit annoying. Okay. Very cool. All right. Did you guys see that? When we dive, we're hitting something in photo mode. What are we hitting? Are we hitting the spectator camera? But we're like moving back. No, it's not a pausing issue. It's a spectator issue. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. I'll put that bug in the list. Okay. Diving and going into photo mode counts the collision of the spectator camera, causing it to be abrupted. Okay. Well, we got a couple bugs to fix, but we're getting there. Try restarting a level in photo mode. Luckily, I am making sure that you could not do that. That's I'm going to make sure, like, if you... So, photo mode is almost like stage 2 of the pause menu. So, if you leave photo mode, you would go back into the pause menu. So then that way, I reduce the chances of those kind of bugs from occurring. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. Now that you're adding a free cam photo mode, maybe you can add some Easter eggs here and there for people to find. If I have the time, it could be fun. It could be a little fun idea. Could be a fun little neat idea for sure. Where am I at? Help? All right. Pretty good, man. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what it's doing? It's doing exactly as I thought it would. If I end the game while in photo mode and then go back in, the weapon drop indicator resets. Or it sets itself to false. Exactly as I thought what would happen. So if someone were to Alt F4, their drop indicator would be set to false. So... like, we have this here. Is there a different event? Event end play. Event destroyed. I'm pretty sure it's event end play. Here's what we can try. Because I think by that point, the player pawn ref is set to false. This could maybe work. If someone were to Alt F4. It's a different error? No, that doesn't work. Maybe it's the player controller? Possibly? Player controller would make sense because we'd be ending play on the player controller, so it would no longer be valid from there. Photo mode. End. Go back in. Aha! I think we're good. I think that was the problem. Because it wasn't playing the event. Alright, bug fixed. Hell yeah. I found a Ronin poster on the side of a building. There's a bunch scattered around the game, so it's not really like an Easter egg. It's kind of like I just put it there. There's a few in other places of the game. I don't know if I'd call that an Easter egg, though. It's Some might find it pretentious, or maybe not pretentious, but annoying, I guess, because it's like cross-marketing in some way. Oh. I wish I could, like, oh man, that would be kind of cool, like doing like keyframe stepping. But then we're getting too like technical with it. You know, then we might be getting a little too technical with it. Cross marketing for the win. I think one thing I might do is a little mini update for Sue for Hire in the far future, whenever Ronin ends up being released, or whenever Ronin has like a proper version or whatever. I might release like another primary weapon, which would be like the Ronin's handgun. You know, that could be kind of cool. That could be kind of sweet. A Ronin outfit pack for Sue for Hire would be nice too. That could be kind of cool. I just want to be certain that we have like a proper design for our characters in the future, because I don't like the current one very much. I would probably just want to like really refine it. All right. Nice little short stream. We got a good amount of stuff done on the photo mode. We hid all the HUD stuff, all that kind of good jazz. Next steps is probably camera modes, which means we might start working on a little mini UI. We also need a way to toggle photo mode UI. So that would be another button we'd probably want to put in there. And then we also need a button in-game to toggle photo mode, because I'm sure someone would probably want that, rather than having to open up the pause menu every single time. But that being said, for this, I would want to make it so we can clear bindings entirely. So that would be something I'd want to implement as well. Yeah. When Snake had an Altair suit in MGS4, pretty cool stuff. Did they have any, did they do like a thing with Ubisoft or something? Are we talking Altair as in Assassin's Creed Altair, or I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Alt F4 to clear a binding. Yeah, clearing a binding entirely is not as easy as one would think with the system that I'm currently using. Unfortunately. Anywho, nice little short stream. I will see all of you possibly tomorrow. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Only time will tell. Yes. Good progress on the photo mode. We're making great progress. Tomorrow would ideally be the last day that we work on this, but chances are we'll probably be working on it for another 2 days. That being said, though, we're making pretty good progress, at least towards a basic version of the photo mode. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Cool. Yes. On that note, see you all potentially tomorrow, if not Thursday. Yeah. Take it easy. Have a good one. Goodbye.